Be a star on 2 Casa Fox. We're searching for the next face of Fox, and it could be you. This is your chance to win a 1-year contract and get paid. In the next half hour, see what it takes to be the face of Fox and the doors it can open for you.
Sky's the limits for me.
Our current face of Fox, Elias Gallegos, will take you behind the scenes into the exciting and glamorous life of the face of Fox, a life that could soon be yours.
It's easy to do, and the life you save could be your own.
Plus, find out everything you need to do to enter and possibly become the next face of Fox. Be a star on 2 Casa Fox. See the life, open the doors, and fulfill your dreams. And now, from Embassy Suites in Albuquerque, New Mexico, your host, Nikkis Experience.
Hi, and welcome to Be a Star on 2 Casa Fox, the search for the next face of Fox. I'm Nikkis Experience, and we are here at the fabulous Embassy Suites, and we want you to try out to be the next face of Fox. Every year, 2 Casa Fox finds the new face, the person who officially represents the station on the air and off. We've had 3 faces so far: Mark Underwood, Michael Hunchaya, and the current face of Fox, Elias Gallegos. The next face of Fox could be you. The winner of the Face of Fox contest will get a 1-year paid contracted position at 2 Casa Fox. Duties will range from on-air fun, like shooting promos, filling in on New Mexico style, and hosting station events, to off-air action like writing, shooting, editing, and so much more. If you're interested in becoming the next face of Fox, then you'll want to see this. Elias Gallegos gives you an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the Face of Fox life.
I'm Elias Gallegos, the face of Fox. It's been a fantastic year. I still can't believe how much my life has changed in the short time that I've been here. I never know what I'm going to be doing from one day to the next. There's so much I do. But I'm not going to tell you about it. I'm going to show you. Folks around the station just call me FOF, F-O-F, for Face of Fox. It's easier than trying to say my name. Some people just have trouble saying it. I've been called Elias, Elias, or Elias. So we just went with FOF. I have to wear many hats for my job. Duties I never thought I'd be doing, but it's so much fun.
How about giving Dad the gift of beer making?
That's me hosting New Mexico Style with Christian Van Dyke. Nikki was out that week, so I got to fill in. I make frequent appearances on the show, and when you don't see me on camera, I'm still there behind the scenes, ready at a moment's notice in case anybody needs me. 10-4. But that's just the morning. New Mexico Style wraps up at 9 a.m., but there's still more work to do. I have the normal work stuff that everybody can relate to. Interacting with coworkers, talking to this person about this, and to that person about that. And here's the script for tomorrow's segment we're gonna do. I have meetings to attend, copies to make, phone calls to take, emails to check, and of course, coffee to drink. And here we are in what is known as the Foffice. Clearly we get a lot of memorabilia from Fox Entertainment. This is actually a very crucial component here at the Foffice. It's how we make a lot of decisions. Let's see, like, you know, for example, if I make this shot, I will take an early lunch. Well, I would love to stick around and talk, but as you clearly saw, I made that shot, so I have to take an early lunch. But it's not all fun and games. There's work to do. I have to keep up with the Face of Fox blog every day, record voice tracks, like the one you're hearing now, edit segments that go to air.
Cover this in the morning.
Okay. This is from when I was at the Gate to Plate event.
On the road again.
I don't stay at the station all day, though. I get to go all over New Mexico for my job, and I love every minute of it.
It's easy to do, and the life you save could be your own.
Well, there I am shooting a promo. I shoot tons of those. I never know when I have to saddle up and go to a shoot at a moment's notice. And a big part of what I do is public appearances.
Hey guys, how's it going?
This is our 2 Casa Fox tent at last month's centennial celebration. I get to meet people from all over the state. It's so cool when people recognize me and come up and talk to me. Even the Albuquerque mayor, Richard Berry, and his wife. And I'm always giving out wait to text thumb bands, our big promotion to remind people not to text and drive.
And remember, wait your track.
People just love these colorful rings, and we usually run out long before the crowd stops coming. I'm the Face of Fox. I also get to MC events. Here I am with KVD. You know her as KRQE News 13 meteorologist Christian Van Dyke, but I like to call her KVD. We're preparing to host a concert. We have to get logistics, go over talking points, and then it's time for the big show. You guys are an amazing crowd. There's so many here out here today. We get up on stage, introduce the show, then clear out so the band can start. And I can't forget red carpet events. I was honored to attend the Mayor's Charity Gala. First was the VIP reception at Gertrude Zachary's home. I'm rubbing elbows with the Albuquerque elite, something that would never have happened had it not been for my job as the face of Fox. Then, it's on to the convention center. The people here are so elegant. They were all so gracious to give me a few minutes of their time. I even get to hang with my fellow Two Casa Fox co-workers, Jessica Garate and Mark Ronchetti.
Now, by the way, you look fantastic.
So as you can see, there's so much I do, and it's all a blast. I love this job. In just a short amount of time, I've grown as a person, met famous and interesting people, made lifelong friends. I've been confronted with some major challenges, achieved some major triumphs, and I'm still thankful that I get to do this job every day. Like I said, I never know what's going to happen from one moment to the next, and who knows what I'm going to do tomorrow. The best part is, I get to be on TV. Sometimes, I feel like I'm the hardest working person in show business.
What you working on, Foff?
I'm working on that blog. I'll have it out in a minute. Just taking a little time here. Is that on?
Wow. I love that. I love watching you in action. I mean, I know what you do. I know how hard you work, but I don't think everybody out there had any idea just how much you do. And I want to emphasize that was 1 week. That was the week I was away, of course, but that was 1 week of your life here, and you do so much.
Nikki, I got to tell you, it's a lot of fun, and working with you has been great, and it's it's just a great experience. She's such a pro. But I have to
overall,
say,
you do so much.
Yeah, I do. You know, in a day in and day out, there's so many facets to being the face of Fox. And for me, the biggest treat was working with this team here at Two Casa Fox. It's a very open-minded group. It's very much a family here. And from the beginning, they were always so welcoming with my ideas. They wanted to know, well, what do you think? What do you think would be cool? Or what's something you'd like to try and do? So if you're out there, if you're thinking about being the face of Fox, really come with your ideas and come knowing that you're going to have to work a lot. It is a lot of work, and often
even though you play basketball.
Yeah, well, you got to find time to do things like that. Yeah. But even when you go home at night, for me especially, that's when the creativity and the ideas flow. So it's kind of really is. It's a full-time job. You're always thinking about it. And
you're sharing it with everybody, from your blogging to your, being out in the public, talking to people. And I just want to interject and say that part of the reaction you get and the reason people are so open-minded is your personality and the way you are and the way you're open. So we encourage that in whoever does want to participate in this contest. We are ready to have some fun. We're going to talk.
Yes, we are.
About this amazing year of your life that I've been privy to, and I'm very fortunate to say.
Yes.
It's been wonderful. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the year itself. Because I want to talk about the memories. We have a lot of good memories, don't we?
Well, one of my top memories, it was an assignment that I got sent on. It was to spin a package on the Moriarty Airport for Young American Eagles, which is an organization that teaches young kids to be pilots, which opens so many avenues. I got to climb into a Cessna airplane and got to fly it, and the pilot that I was flying with was extremely experienced and a little daring because he let me do just about everything. Yeah, so that was one of my top ones. Going out to the events, going out to the schools, to different universities, and meeting people and having them come up and say, hey, you know what? I really like this. Especially with the Wait to Tech stuff, people coming and sharing personal stories of how, wow, the message you're telling is such a great message.
We had fun when we went Halloween costume shopping. Yeah. That was fun. And what about the haunted house? You had to protect us from our fears. That was the scariest. I'm surprised you can hear, because we screamed pretty loud.
The people that I met in the community, from clients to sponsors for Two Casa Fox, and even Kara QE as well. The list really goes on and on, to think about it. A makeup artist that I met through Two Casa Fox was actually working on a film that was being done by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and passed my name around through casting. Next thing I know, I was auditioning for Arnold's movie. Right. I got cast in that in plain sight, which was shooting here in New Mexico. They did a stunt, a coordinated stunt outside Two Casa Fox
at our station.
Yeah, and so cool. You and I both covered that and met the executive producer, who was a great gentleman.
Great.
And come casting time for one of their episodes, he thought of me, and I auditioned, and I ended up getting the part.
So what did you learn about yourself on a personal note?
Well, Nikki, as you know, I'm an actor, and I've been in pursuit of that
those goals and that dream for forever now. And this, me getting this title as Face of Fox was a culmination of a lot of hard work and a lot of long nights and sleepless nights. So for me, this was personally, this was a sounding that I was on track. And as you said, you know, my father, every time I'm on Style or sees me on TV, it's such a big deal. I do wish that my mom was around to see this happen for me, because it was such a big deal, and I know that she is with me at all times. But for me, it was just in my own personal life. It was something that I will, you know, definitely always hold dear and look back fondly and know that I met great people along the way, and I've learned a lot.
So much fun together. I'm gonna miss you so much, because there were so many great things. But now, as we move on, I know there's a lot of other people out there, and they're probably thinking, okay, well, this was his experience, but what will my experience be? What kind of advice can you give them so that they can make the most out of this?
First advice I would give is to be yourself, and really spend time with some of the things that ideas that you have. Or like if you see some of the promos or some of the programs that we have and you think, hey, this would be so cool if it had this, or if it featured that, bring those ideas, bring them to the table, and you will get heard here at 2 Casa Fox. The other advice I'd give is you know, get plenty of sleep. Try to get sleep. Try to, you know, stay in shape and stay healthy, because it's a demanding job, and it's a lot of fun, and you're always on the go. And you know, no one day is ever alike. So
now, moving on from here, what do you hope to take with you from the whole experience? Like, if you could say, you know, this was an experience I never expected would lead me to what?
Well, it's definitely opened new doors for me. Yes, and I feel that it's changed my trajectory forever. And I don't know too many jobs that can offer that. So honestly, sky's the limits for me. I invite everyone out here in New Mexico. Send in your videos, bring your ideas, and hopefully we can start a long tradition of Faces of Fox.
We've been having a lot of fun so far. You got a chance to see an inside look at what it would be like in the Face of Fox life. You got to hear from Elias Gallegos about his personal insight as the Face of Fox, and now we have something a little extra special for you. I sat down and talked to 2 Casa Fox General Manager Bill Anderson about what the station is looking for. So you'll want to listen up to find out what you should expect if you're looking to be the next Face of Fox. I have to say, this is a very exciting contest. Obviously, we've really met some wonderful people through this contest. And so I want to ask you, before we get into anything else, what are your thoughts on Elias Gallegos, who I, on the first show, called Elias Gallegos?
He's our third face. And you know, first and foremost, he's just really, I think, exceeded our expectations. Elias has been remarkable in his facility. He's not just a guy that's easy to watch on television, but he's so engaged behind the scenes in the production and et cetera. So he puts in desk time, he's making phone calls, he's making appointments, he is doing research. But then there's all the fun stuff. He's going out in the community, he's shooting, he's being shot by photographers, he's traveling the state, he's exploring, and he's editing, and he's a part of our family. I mean, this really is a staff position. I mean, it will hurt for him to leave. He won't be soon forgotten.
Well, hopefully he won't have to be. Maybe we'll get to see him a little more.
We're counting on that.
We're hoping. Overall, the Face of Fox contest, why do you want to have it in the first place? Why do we do it?
Well, you know, there's a lot of TV channels out there, if you haven't noticed. And so on the practical side, one of the benefits of having somebody in this position is to break through the clutter. It's a device for people to remember, oh, that's the channel that has the Face of Fox on it. We like the idea of having somebody in this position that knows New Mexico, but finds New Mexico and explains New Mexico. There's discoveries to be made. You know, there's a tremendous amount of creativity with this position. This is a powerful position where, in fact, let me make it clear, this is a job you'd fail at if you showed up on the first day and said,
here's my face.
What do you want me to do? If all you are is hair and makeup. You're not going to make it here.
You're not, trust
we
me.
want
You're
smart people, we want passionate people, we want moral people, we want committed people.
Yes.
So that's what we're looking for.
Okay, so that's what you need to think about if you're interested in being a face of Fox. So what would you expect from a candidate now who's saying, okay, I really want this position, I want to be there for the next year? What would you tell them as far as their process?
Okay, this is what we've seen. The videos that were submitted, all 3 times we've gone looking for a face. The men and women that submitted these videos submitted something smart and clever and authentic. It wasn't a performance. It may or may not have been funny, but they demonstrated the ability to communicate in an authentic way, and that they could. They were creative. In most cases, they actually shot and edited these things themselves.
Obviously, as you said, men and women, so it's not gender specific.
Right.
We're looking for men and women to be a part of this contest. And I don't think it has to be something that, like you said, with the editing, it's great to see that they can edit, but it doesn't have to be so super produced. We really just want to see who they are, the genuineness of them.
But these are, although Elias enjoys the benefit of having a production crew around him that helps him, much of the work he does is on his own. So you actually do need, you're going to get your hands dirty. So it is important that you come with an expectation of knowing how to shoot and edit, or at least the essentials of it, and we'll brush up your technology skills a little bit. But you're coming here to work.
You're coming here to
we
work.
do the same thing in the newsroom. Half of our newsroom goes out and shoots, writes, edits, does it all. And so you have to kind of have that same expectation.
A little bit of everything. And we're really excited to see the different entries that are coming in, of course.
I can't wait.
It's going to be hard to say goodbye to our current face of Fox.
Well, we'll involve him in the search.
He's a part of it, and we're going to be really looking forward to everything that you all have to offer. And you heard it from the man himself. He knows what he's looking for, and now you do too. And we've had so much fun today. We want to give you all the details on how you can participate in the Face of Fox contest. For your chance to become the next Face of Fox, just go to casa.com. You'll find the entry form, which you must fill out in its entirety. Also, submit your 1-minute audition video. It doesn't matter if you shoot it with a video camera or if you use your smartphone. Just tell us why you should be the next Face of Fox. Then get that video online, and you'll find the simple steps on how to submit on our website. Your submission video must not contain any profanity, nudity, or inappropriate content. Doing so will result in immediate disqualification. And do not use any licensed or copyrighted music, video, or still pictures in your audition. But you must be 21 or older to enter. Your entry form and audition video must be submitted by midnight on Friday, August 17th. The winner will receive a 1-year employment contract with Two Casa Fox for an annual salary of $30,000. The winner will be announced Friday, October 5th on Two Casa Fox. This is your chance to be a star, be on TV, and get paid. Don't miss out. Go to casa.com. Well, there you have it. Now you know exactly what you need to do to become the next Face of Fox. All you need to do is get those submissions to us before it's too late and go to casa.com and
Do it.
do it. And we're so glad that you joined us today. Really, this is a wonderful opportunity. It was obviously a great opportunity.
Yes.
You know, you made new friends along the way. So many things. I mean, what did you grab the most out of this, and what are you looking forward to on the next
Well,
horizon?
Nikki, thank you for saying that. It has been an amazing opportunity, and an opportunity I would not have been afforded had all of you who voted for me, my friends, my family, everybody out there who I had never met before, just saw my video and they clicked on it, and that's how easy it is to vote. Thank you so much. Thank you. This has been a life-changing experience for me. And
did it live up to your expectations?
It really did. And I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about the industry, and I learned a lot about New Mexico, where I was born and raised here, and I learned so much about New Mexico.
You taught us a lot too.
Yeah. Well, it was my pleasure doing it, and the next Face of Fox, you will have a ball doing it as well. It's a great experience.
And let's remind him that your initial audition video was very simple, and it was just very genuine, and we just saw who he was. And that's really what it's all about. Who are you? Don't worry about the, crazy, wild production and editing. I mean, we want to see that you're creative, but we want to see who you are. I mean, and that's what made New Mexico fall in love with Elias, and that's why he's been such a great Face of Fox, and that's what we saw right from the beginning. Thank you so much for joining us, and a very special thanks to Embassy Suites for being a part of this Face of Fox special, and we'll be looking forward to those submissions. Remember to go to casa.com, and we appreciate you joining us.